Greetings, YouTube. I love gear. Um, I put up a video every Sunday about gear, all kinds of gear. And if you're watching a video that says Gear Talk, I imagine you like gear too. Um, and part of loving gear is making things, modifying things, and maintaining things. Okay, and to do those things, you need fasteners. These are fasteners. These are quarter 20 acorn nuts or quarter 20 cap nuts, depending on what you want to call them. What are they called? They call them these cap nuts. And these are from Bolt Depot. They are nickel-plated steel. And this is a bag of 100. Okay, so at the beginning of the plague years, I went to Fastenal to get some quarter 20 cap nuts, and because I make things, not particularly practical things. Maybe I make melee weapons and shields, and I just recently made my first armor, which I'm very proud of. And they had them, but I had to do this touchless contact, so I had to call them from the car parking lot, place the order, pay for the order. Some guy came outside, dropped him in a basket. He went back inside. I came outside, and I got my order up. It was kind of odd. It was the first couple of months of the plague year, so people were still trying to figure out what the heck they should be doing. And so after over 2 years, I finally got to the point where I need more. So I go to get some more from Fastenal and discover Fastenal doesn't exist anymore, at least not in my city, which is a bit of a bummer. So I started poking around online. So, okay, I need some quarter 20 nuts. Maybe I can find them cheap. Which is when I discover Bolt Depot. It was just a simple search. I'm looking for quarter 20s. I wasn't looking for anything particular. Like it didn't have to be a specific type. I like the nickel ones, but I would have taken just simple galvanized steel if I had, whatever. So I poke around, find Bolt Depot, and they're charging 16 cents a pop, which is the cheapest I have ever seen for a quarter 20 bolt. Okay, the heck's not. Absolutely wonderful price. I like to use these things because they give you a finished look. They work well because if you were making your own bolts, I make all my own bolts a lot out of quarter 20 all thread. I can screw one end all the way in, and now I know I effectively have a bolt. I've got that screwed all the way in. Now I just put it through the object and put another cap nut on the other end. And the nice thing about doing that is that when you're tightening it, if you've already screwed one cap nice and firmly and you put it in, the rod itself isn't going to move while you're trying to thread it, you know, because there's nothing really holding that thread in place unless you tighten on one cap nut. So I love these things. And they were charging 16 cents a piece. So I got 2 bags of these 100 piece, 200 pieces, okay? I paid 27 bucks total. That's shipping included. I ordered it on July 7th, 2020. I got them on July 9th, 2020. 2 days. I did not purchase expedient shipping. Okay? They just did priority. All right? I didn't ask them to do that. I think I paid $8 for the shipping, something like that. So 2 days. That's awesome. And they're just, I know that you aren't going to care about what shiny metal looks like, but I like shiny metal. It's my thing. So the fact that I have these things now and they're so damn cheap, I am going to be using Bolt Depot again. Definitely. These people have won me over. I am very, very happy. Let's see. What place is this? Fastener shopping made easy, and they are not wrong. Okay, 866-337-9888 if you want to give them a call. But yeah, absolutely wonderful service, great prices. I am definitely going to be doing business with these folks again. In fact, in the very near future, I'm going to be needing to purchase some quarter 20 bolts. I have a big jar in the shop downstairs. It's a Jiffy peanut butter jar, one of the old glass ones. Picked it up at a yard sale once. It's full of quarter 20 bolts, and after years of using them, it's getting down to the point where it's almost empty. So I'm going to need to get some more so I can fill that thing back up again. The ones I currently have rounded slotted heads, like a slotted screwdriver. I'm not enamored with slotted screwdrivers, but these things have These things have been so useful. I didn't care. I don't care. They're so useful. I have used them in dozens and dozens of projects, both weapons and armor, and they're just everywhere. They're just so cool. So I'll be getting some more, and I'll probably just get hex heads because they're very convenient when it comes to typing. But yeah, very, very cool. I'm very happy. I apologize. I've waxed poetic so far about hex nuts, but they're important. And if you're doing a project where you want something to look nice, cap nuts are the way to go, man. They give you a nice finished look, which I really appreciate. And in fact, speaking of cap nuts, here are a lot of cap nuts. These are not quarter 20s. I think these are 3/8, if I'm not incorrect. Yeah, lots and lots of 3/8. This is my very own Tetsubo, and this handle is a handle for a wheelbarrow or something like that. I picked it up in a hardware store. I've made a couple of different weapons out of these things. They're so awesome. Great wood, easy to work with because it's square, and takes drilling quite nicely. I think I got like almost no splitting out of this thing when I was drilling it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, those are lots and lots and lots of nuts, and lots of washers for that matter. But that's one of my favorite projects I ever made in my entire career. I love this thing. Because my channel name is Tetsubo for a reason. That's my favorite weapon in all the world. Alrighty, so Bolt Depot, go give them a shout out. Check out this stuff. Their service is absolutely wonderful. I am so darn happy with these folks.